In the futures, we're looking at silver getting a heck of a bid overnight. And on the week now, it's actually up 1.23%, but it's up 12% on the futures. Just amazing. So silver is blasting up, and then the other metals are following right along with it. Palladium, platinum, and then gold is about half that much, 6% up on the day and 0.2% up on the week. And if you remember, the metals actually were taking a hit at the beginning of the week, and then also definitely on Friday, they took a major hit. Down on the bottom of the deck there is natural gas. It's down 3.5%, and other than that, a lot of things are flat, but you can see that it looks like it's risk on. Okay, so let's take a look at the bonds. When you look at the bonds, you see that the long-term yields are spiking up. That's what happened when you see these ones down here on the bottom. You got the 10-year and the 30-year, negative 4.66% and negative 3.45%. That means that the bond price itself is going down that much, which means the yield is going up. That's inflationary. On the short-term side, though, everything is flat. That's actually a prediction of like rate yields in regards to the Fed. So this is a good environment, and the dollar is not spiking. The dollar is kind of staying flat, and the VIX is just slightly up, but that's nothing to even talk about. Let's go to the S&P sectors. In the S&P sectors, the semis are actually catching a bid again, and they're up 1% on the day, of 1.2% for the week. XLK and then materials, XLV, we already talked about. Those are all up in the pre-market. Palantir reported earnings, and so they did pretty well, and they're lifting up the AI trade and the semis. And then your protectionist trades, they're down on the bottom. So it's risk on, baby. It's risk on. Looking at the themes, the extended themes, you can see silver's killing it, obviously. And now it's 8% in the ETF, and it's still down almost 4% for the week, but it's making a U-turn. And gold is up, and you got copper up. So once again, the materials are all up, and the semis are up. Down on the bottom of the deck, you have really, it's just kind of flat down. XLF, which is financials, is just slightly down, but if you look over there for the week, it's up 1.1% on the week. And the other one that's up on the week is also is KRE, which is your bank, your local regional banks. So very nice. And let's take a look at the Mag 7. Mag 7, Google's leading the way. They report earning, I think, Wednesday. And Microsoft and Meta are just slightly down, and then Apple's giving back some of its gains, but it's up 4% on the week and had a huge move yesterday. High volume trades for today are Palantir, which reported earnings and ticked, and rare earth minerals is up again, and then SNDK, all of your chips seem to be getting a lift. SNDK is up 15% on the week because of their positive earnings. Let's take a look at the AI trade. On the AI trade, we're seeing green across the board. Only a little bit of stuff down there in the red. Salesforce is down 1.5% or so, down less than 1% for the week. So, and then the Jumbotron, which is the largest stocks on the S&P, Apple's slightly down after a massive move yesterday, and the other ones are flat to down. And basically, tech is leading the way, which you love to see for a risk-on.